Hi, my name is Alan Hurt, and today I'll be discussing my senior graphic design exhibit as well as the booklet that accompanies that. My social issue that I chose was food insecurity. Here you'll see basically my one of my original designs for the life-size 8 foot by 8 foot board split into two panels for people to see in the exhibit. This is the design I ultimately went with, and I struggled with hierarchy initially. I wanted my title as well as a brief description of the social issue to take the most prominence, which I think I've done here. Then I struggled with what should come next. I thought it was a little too high for any interactive elements, so I did put a call to action as well as some graphics that correspond to the issue of food insecurity. Um, so I've got a dirty fork here. I've got a spoon that has some rice, which is just a basic staple food. And real briefly, food insecurity is just when someone suffers from inability to get enough food to sustain a healthy lifestyle, to worrying about where the next meal is coming from, to complete hunger altogether. So I felt like those visuals um, helped, echo that issue without um, putting visions of gourmet food in someone's mind. So I've got several interactive elements here that I think are working really well. They're all confined to the middle section of the board from the left to the right. I have an iPad that allows someone to type in some food ingredients they might be needing to use up pretty fast, and it will retrieve some recipes that they can email themselves. I have a numeric counter that shows somebody in real time um, how many people are suffering from food insecurity. And in the next frame, you'll see after about 20 seconds, there's almost 7,000 people. So I think that's a pretty impactful visual, more than a huge number of, 640 million a year. That's a concept that's kind of hard to grasp. Um, and you'll see that a recipe here has been retrieved as well. I that they can email themselves. I think that works out really well. I've got the terms that are related to food insecurity listed here with some facts, and people will lift these little panels to get a picture of what those terms look like in real life for better understanding. One of the things I was criticized about was not having an emotional connection to this issue. So if you look on the far left side, at the bottom, I've put my face here because I am one of the faces of food insecurity. I work at Starbucks. I don't make a lot of money. I access a food pantry every week. I rely on a lot of the food I get at work. So I wanted to show a personal connection here and be linked to this exhibit. So that's why you see me here along with other people that might be facing similar issues that cover a broad spectrum of people. So I want to move on to my booklet now. So this is an example of a layout that I think works really well visually. I've contained most elements to the middle third of my grid here. From left to right, you'll see that the graphic of the lemons takes up the left page as well as a little bit of the right. I've got a couple of colors going here, the yellow and the green. The green I've also used with my section title that bleeds off the top, bottom, and side. I think that works really well. I like the placement of the subtitle here, Food and Time, as well as the text below. I like the spacing. I like how this is all confined to that middle section. I think this works really well, and I would have liked to have made other layouts work as well in the booklet, as I feel this does. So this layout represents content. I've done a lot of things here. I don't think this is chaotic at all. I think this has some rhythm. I think there's a lot of alignments that can be detected here. I've got some emoji type graphics that are very simple to understand that correspond with the questions that are raised here. And the paragraphs underneath are no longer than 3 lines, so they're pretty brief. I have used some of the interrogatives as graphic elements as well by enlarging them and adding a little bit of color and overlapping them. So I think those three or four elements here work together really well to help display my content in a way that's digestible and fun. So the last layout I'm going to show you is one I think could really use some improvement. I do like some things about it, but I think I've got some missed opportunities for better alignments here. Um, I think I should have the image bleed off the top of the page, and I think I could make these um, bolder titles align better with uh, some of the lettering here on the side. Um, like this picture could align just a little bit better with the E. These could align just a little bit better with the N, or maybe I drop everything down so that this third line aligns with the bottom of the N. Maybe these letters need to come up and align with this T, or come down just a hair and align with the bottom of that part of the T. I've got some extra spacing in here, I guess was caused by the center of the booklet that needs tightened up. But I do think I have some room for improvement here and intend to do that for a future version of this. So thank you.